this vaccination. How's the journey been for you, Adar Poonawalla?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for those very kind words that I don't deserve, because, it has been thanks to Shri Narendra Modi ji's vision and leadership that we have all been able to come together, government agencies getting permissions, licenses, financial support, vaccine industry, all of us working together to be able to achieve this. And thanks to the healthcare workers who finally had to, at great personal cost, give the vaccine to all the beneficiaries in India. So it's a great day, and congratulations to all of them. And of course, the team at Serum Institute who's also made this possible. To answer your point, the journey began in March 2020. As you know, we had to make decisions based on very little information and data. Okay, which vaccine will work, what technology will be easy to scale up, what will be thermostable. And, I think we had a bit of good luck there, but we also had to make these calculative decisions so that we have a product that one can quite easily scale up. We have seen the challenges that all other vaccine companies are having, and they're trying very hard, and their efforts also should not be forgotten, because they are scaling up. They've done a great job also. But you're limited with the technology that you use. And we've been fortunate to be able to succeed in a technology also, which was good to scale up. And of course, we encountered so many challenges along the way. You've been witness to the journey. We've had a fire, we've had other issues. And here we are today, where we've doubled our scaling up, because in the second wave, the government and I worked very closely together, and with their support, doubled our capacity, which technically was 3 times higher than what we had originally been doing. And that's where we are here today.
Adar Poonawalla, yes, there have been many ups and downs, including the fire at Serum Institute, and of course, reports of you having escaped to United Kingdom because there weren't enough vaccinations and people were ready to lynch you. How did that feel?
Every week was a new challenge, but that period was particularly a difficult time. Of course, it was a little exaggerated also, and it was politicized, as you know. But there was a lot of pressure because people couldn't understand why they could not get the vaccine first, whether it's a state, whether it's a private group or whatever. And, I went to the UK, in fact, to deal with my partners and explain to them that we could not export because I have to look after my nation now at the moment, and we'll resume exports later. And I had to settle a lot of legal cases. That's the reason I went to the UK, not to escape any sort of situation here. Of course, it was a difficult time, and the government has protected me and supported me and my company in a manner that I will eternally be grateful to them for. So there was no real threat beyond that to me personally, or at least I didn't feel that way. We got over that time, and everyone was super supportive as soon as they understood that the vaccine shortage is something that nobody can control. And we have a limited pie. We have to distribute it to the most vulnerable first. And soon as we scaled up, all that, relaxed. There was a pricing issue. People were not understanding why there should be a, price differential. So all that took some time to communicate and properly explain to people. And, now with the end result, everyone is just so happy that they've got the vaccine, and the government of India has provided it free of cost to, 99.9% of India in terms of, providing it free. And, we've hardly sold any of the vaccine anyway in the private market because the government has taken on the challenge of giving it free to everyone.
So, Adar